half, like, I do it all the time, actually. That's not what you do then.
Alright, you ready with the questions?
Sure, ready.
Hi, I'm Hannah, and I'm 22 years old, and I've been with New Hope since 2020. I first started coming to New Hope when I came down here for college. I was coming down in February, right before school started, just to kind of try to find a church that I wanted to go to, and we stumbled upon New Hope. They were meeting at the middle school at the time, and I was introduced to some really great people. Yeah, so I just continued to keep coming, and I've loved it ever since. Since going to college, I feel like there's been a lot of good moments. There's been a lot of rough moments. There's been a lot of different things going on, and I feel like the Lord has shown me is that He's there consistently, and He's been that stability in my life. There's not one moment where I've been surprised. I feel like it's like the Lord surprises me continuously. The message, either on a Sunday or on a Wednesday, in some way, shape, or form, pertains to what I'm going through. And I think it's so cool that the Lord, can use so many different messages to minister to people in different ways. He just, is so good and continuously reminds me of His goodness and His faithfulness in every season. God has been using New Hope in my life in many ways. Before coming to New Hope, my relationship with Christ was more focused on the religion aspect of it, doing the right things and going to church and serving. And then I felt like when I came to New Hope, my relationship with Christ was strengthened and deepened through meeting new people and being in community with believers who believe the same thing. I feel like the Lord has really used serving at youth in particular to deepen our relationship, because in order to pour out, you have to be filled yourself. For me, that's just something that the Lord has gifted me with and given me, just that heart to want to help people. I mean, it overflows into just my job, or not even just at church, but even in my personal life with just meeting up with people intentionally. I love people genuinely, and I love just serving in that capacity. And if I can help in any way, shape, or form, that is where I want to be, and that's what I want to do. The Lord has been teaching me a lot about generosity, in the fact that generosity doesn't have anything tied to it. Something that I did struggle with just even serving at a high capacity is sometimes you're doing it because you want to, have the approval, or you want to, feel like you're needed, or feel like you're serving with the wrong intentions. You're a little selfish. When you're giving and you're generous, it's just that. It's just giving. It's just simple, and you're doing it to honor and glorify God. We put that expectation on God of oh, I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna tithe my 10%. But Lord, I hope you bless me back. It's no, I want to give to the Lord, and I want to give to New Hope, or I want to give my time and serve because that is what we're called to do. If I could tell anyone anything about living generously, I would just say do it. Give and just watch and see what the Lord's gonna do. Obviously, we don't want to ever have the mindset of, I'm doing this because I want to get something in return. Just simply because He came and gave you everything, He literally died on the cross for your sins, that alone is enough to just live generously. Giving to impact is going to literally impact so many people around us, and we're going to be able to just do what the Lord has called us to do. It says that we are supposed to go into the world and basically bring people to know Jesus, tell them about Jesus. And having a building is going to give us a space to do that in a warm and welcoming environment. When you draw people in and then you bring them Jesus, the Lord is going to work in such mighty ways. I'm Hannah, and I've been so blessed by the impact that New Hope Church has had on my life.